Yeah, I'm feeling myself. Ain't no chance I'm coming down, no. Got this whole view to myself. Yeah, why would I give it up? Why do they wanna come take my place? I work too hard for it, don't need a replacement. This my vocation. Now I got rollies all in rotation. Hop on a jet just to take a vacation. Remember the moments was trapped in the basement. Now the hard work is all taking me places. Water on bed like we trapped in the matrix. Bet on myself and go ball out in Vegas. Living a life like I'm rich and I'm famous. Don't see the grind that I know that it came with. I ain't make it this far for myself. I had to prove to everybody else. I had to set them straight. I had to boss. I had to renovate. I know they hate when you elevate. The second of losses, I'm handing them out. Yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment. I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly. I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate. Elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate. Elevate, elevate. Yeah, they hate when you elevate. Elevate, elevate.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time that you was watching this, this is the Burn Live Show. I know that I normally have my marijuana speech that I go through, but y'all, we will be changing up the format and a platform here. So this is still Burn Live, but this is Burn Live where we burn through hot topics and things that matter to us, and hopefully that we can ash out through some common sense and make, make a difference. We all have different backgrounds. We all come from different places, and I think that thing is beautiful, and I think this is a place to share. And also, I do believe in freedom of speech. Last season, I know a lot of people didn't know, but last season was a beautiful start and down a path that I would like to take us. I would like to go further. Ladies and gentlemen, I will have people up in here back and forth. True indeed, these are some of my regulars that's going to be up here. Johnny going to be up here. Money Demon's going to be up here. I hope Money Demon also have Christian in the corner in the cut. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget about Christian in the cut.
I let him know.
I know it might be hard, but I just, just to speed people up with what's going on.
I also got some other people that want to join, but
also cool.
That's up to you.
I do got some other people that's going to be joining later down in the episodes. I do got some new promotions to put up to start actually too. I got a couple of friends on TikTok that have very good platforms that I want to start using and sharing them out to. We are on X. We are on X, YouTube, and Bookface at the moment. I do know Money Demon, you are streaming too. If y'all like to give a quick shout out real quick.
Money Demon on YouTube. Spell exactly the way it is right here.
Shot Boy
John
Johnny.
After His Heart on YouTube. JOHN After His Heart. Spelled exactly how it sounded and exactly how it's supposed to be spelled. And Johnny Milton on Facebook, and John After His Heart on TikTok, John After His Heart on Instagram. So please support Support, support, support.
Yeah, support. um, please put comments. I do have the comments in the comment section. We will read some of them if they're valid to the topics. I do have a lot of topics soon. We can talk about past topics and stuff like that. So today we're gonna keep it light. You know what I'm saying? It's Sunday. I'm trying to keep off on Wednesday. So normally I kind of want to go through Monday through Fridays and then go hard in the paint. Today is just a soft day. So I do believe we're going to talk about a little bit of the kiss cams and are they good or bad for for society? We're gonna light touch on that. I think we want to talk about the Epstein files and the conspiracy about why the Republicans is not putting out that file. That's something they did campaign on it. Some people say they didn't. Some people say they did. Our intakes on that. Also, I think we're gonna lightly touch on flat Earth. I don't know. We might not. I don't know. There's topics that we can't get into. Um, I'm gonna let y'all start it off while I do one more share out real quick, if you don't mind.
Uh, nah, but yeah, man.
What happened? What I missed?
I think he said he wanted us to start it off or something.
Oh, okay. What you think
Yeah,
about the kiss cams?
the kiss cams. Oh man, I think that has to be like, if you got a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever gender you are, and you were to get caught on one of those, man, the odds of that are just like second to none. That is
Yeah, that's true.
crazy.
I think kiss cams shouldn't be allowed. Exposing too many people cheating. Let people cheat, man. It's not a big.
No, no. If you cheat, you gotta get caught. You gotta get caught, man. We need to catch all the cheaters out there. Do what you
My
gotta
thing
do.
is,
If you need a private investigator, go get one, please.
my thing is, I I do not care. I don't care about the kiss cam thing. I like my Instagram reel feed is just filled with that shit. Like the
Really?
kiss cam. Yeah, it's filled with it. And it's like I scroll past it because I don't care about it. Motherfuckers get caught cheating all the time. Who cares?
But we need to get more people caught cheating, man. So matter
Here's
of
my
fact,
thing.
we need
Yeah, go
more
ahead, my
kiss
bad.
cams.
We need yeah, we need more kiss
We need
cams.
more kiss cams.
My thing is people are given like all kinds of thought pieces like fucking I don't know, like see wealthy people cheat while it's like what the fuck, who cares? This is such a non topic.
But
Yeah,
let's
he
be
cheated and
honest
he got
though.
caught. It's funny.
But yo, but let's be honest. When wealthy people get caught cheating, we know that's gonna hit the fan. When poor people get caught cheating, it hit the fan too, depending on where that person may live. If they live
Well,
together, oh god. If two
it
people live
depends
together,
it depends on like what happens, like oh, does a girl have like some sort of freak out or whatever? Like I understand with that when that grabs attention or whatever, but this it's like listen, it was like a 1 in a million chance that they zoomed the camera in on you and you was out there cheating. But at the
that's
same
true.
time, I don't know. I feel like there's not much to say about
I feel like it's just, and I really don't like going off feelings, so I'm just gonna speak for feelings since y'all speaking feelings. I just feel like if you're gonna cheat, like you know what I'm saying, like I said, we're gonna speak lightly on this, but if you're gonna cheat, understand your surroundings. Have y'all noticed that when y'all out, when y'all significant others, I know that y'all probably
Don't
been in
give them
relationships
no
before.
ammo. Don't give them no ammo, Capiche.
I'm just,
You helping them out. You helping them be more slicker, man. Go
it. I
ahead,
don't
man.
cheat.
hold on, listen,
I
just listen,
don't
hold on,
cheat.
just hear me out. But have y'all noticed that when you're out with other people, that majority of other people that are around you don't pay attention to their surroundings?
Yeah, they
You
brought
know,
out
hey
the
man,
kiss
did you?
cam. They should have just like dispersed. like, oh shit, they brought the kiss cam out. We don't want to get
Like,
caught,
okay, like, okay, bro. Where do the kids come out the most? In sporting events, right? Most of the time you see in that sporting event. So if I'm finna cheat with this chick that I like, that I'm trying to spin and bend, why am I finna take you to a basketball game? Why am I finna take you to a football game?
Or a Coldplay concert. You took a bitch cheating at a Coldplay
I
concert.
yet again, but okay, the concerts you rarely see that. You know what I'm saying? It happens, but it rarely happens. Especially most likely at a rap concert, you're not really seeing that. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? At a country concert or a rock band or a Taylor Swift concert, you kind of expect it a little bit, just
Okay.
a tad bit. You know what I'm saying? If that's not the common sense of a common sense, then hell, we're not just gonna use our common sense.
Well, maybe they have been a potential candidate. They may be somebody they look forward to moving on with. You know what I mean? But that's why they taking them out in public. Because listen, if we cheating, listen, listen. If I'm cheating, I'm scared that you even in my inbox. You hear me? Because I don't know who watching. I feel like everybody watching me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm already paranoid that already. So like to go out in public, woof, Lord. I don't know, man. You gotta have some big cojones to go out in public with someone you're cheating on with. That is just crazy. And then to be hugged up with them too. Oh my God. That is even crazier. But who
Say
knows?
it.
He probably to him, he probably like, man, listen, I'm rich. Don't none of these broke people know me. That's probably what he thinking in his mind, like, man, I'm a billionaire. I'm like, man, these people broke. They don't know who I am. They barely know my status. They
Okay.
probably didn't want to
I
know
like
who
how
you know
I
what I
like how
mean?
you put that scenario. I'm broke, I'm rich, and nobody knows me. So
Yes.
can you flip the scenario and say I'm broke and nobody knows me?
Nah, when
But I
you
feel
broke,
I can flip
everybody
it.
know you. Cause listen, everybody asking for money. All right. So if they know you broke, and every time they ask you for money, they know who not to ask for money. They know you. They
That don't make
listen.
absolutely
It
no
it
sense.
don't listen. It may not make sense yet, but you know all your broke friends, don't you?
I know all my rich friends too.
Okay, well, you got more. You probably got me. I got more broke friends than I got rich. All right.
But yet again, if I'm broke and I'm
Go
out,
ahead.
who knows me? Who gonna talk to me? I'm broke. I look broke. I smell broke. I think broke. So yet again, who's gonna mess with me? And I'm out here spinning, bending this chick that I just picked up at a Starbucks restaurant.
I got you.
Okay, I'm broke, right? You talking about I'm rich? Yeah, I'm rich, and I'm really finna just wine and dine. I should have been in the press box for real, but I wanted to be cheap but rich and just get her the nosebleed section, and so I can freak on her, get her some wine and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And probably put another kid in it so she can get a divorce. But people don't think like that. Yet again, people don't think like that. You know what I'm saying? People just like, oh, he was just okay, all right. Act like you ain't never been down that road before. Act like you never tried it. Act like you never been a Mac or player or whatever you want to call yourself. That's a little bit realistic. Just a little bit.
I don't know, man. When you got money, you become a little more careless. You just be like, oh, who cares? But when you broke, you pay
It
attention, man.
sounds I think there's you that don't care.
That
Because
may
when I
be
you,
me.
when you
You know, you know,
yeah, I think there's you. And
it just
I think
might
that's why
be
you're not
me.
yeah, because when you get rich, you care a lot more where your money go.
Well, some people, some,
Who have
some.
you name somebody that don't care about where their money go?
Obviously, this dude that got caught. Because if you out there spending and bending, and you at a sporting event, you don't care where your money go. I don't care if it's nosebleed seats. I'm still gonna pull up in the
Kobe
drive-through
got
at McDonald's.
Kobe got caught
Feel
cheating
me?
in Colorado, but don't nobody talk about that,
Come on, man.
huh?
Kobe dead, man. Kobe dead,
I don't
man.
care
Come on,
about
man. Rest
Kobe
in peace,
dead or
Kobe,
not.
man. Kobe dead,
Kobe
man.
got caught. Did he or did he not get caught cheating in Colorado?
Did you say Diddy? Did you just say Diddy? All right, so now we talking about Diddy.
No, I'm not talking
All
about
right.
Diddy. Don't
So
change the
Diddy got
subject.
out of jail. I'm just
No,
kidding. I'm just
no.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Did Kobe Bryant get caught cheating in Colorado and had to go ask Tiger Woods how to ask for forgiveness?
He did.
It was all over ESPN.
Oh my god.
I hope Kobe Bryant's not your favorite basketball player.
No, LeBron James is. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Okay, thank God. Okay.
I'm a LeBron James fan. Yep.
In
Proud
other
to be one.
in other news,
Yes.
I think I'm gonna let Money Demon start this one off because we're gonna hit his favorite topic
Yes.
for a
They got him
second.
rubbing his hands.
Let's go. How would you like to start this off?
Well, I got a question first of all. As a Trump
Sure.
supporter, how are you feeling about this?
Feeling about what? Can you be more specific?
How Donald Trump is handling the Epstein files. How are you feeling about it?
I feel like y'all are wasting time going after Epstein files when your president, Joe Biden, had 4 years to release the files and expose whoever wanted to expose. Now that Trump is in office, y'all want to make a big deal out of it, where Trump is finally learning that the reason why the files wasn't released because the people in there are probably are abused victims. Uh, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So we don't want to traumatize them. So that's why they're not releasing the files because we don't want to traumatize America.
When did Epstein die?
I don't know when Epstein passed away.
When do
What,
you think
seven,
he passed
like
away?
7 years ago or something like that?
In 2019.
Okay.
So this investigation and everything started under the Trump administration, right?
No,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Why do you say no?
Because they've been investigating on Epstein for a very long time. It only went national and made a headline is when Trump and them got in office. He been
When
under
he
investigation.
got investigated and raided in 2019 and then killed himself in the cell in 2019. This is when the Epstein stuff really kicked off and became national headlines.
And I will agree on it. But the thing is, right now the Democrats are finally finding something to hang their hat on, and y'all gonna run with that. Because immigration, y'all try to hang your hat on that, you failed. Y'all looked at ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Well, Democrats looked at ridiculous when they tried to run
Did
off of
we?
that. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, y'all don't have nothing to run on politically. So yet again, y'all trying to find old news and stuff like that to run off on. How about
Do
just trying to
you?
go get some policies to run off on?
Sure, but we're talking about the Epstein stuff.
I feel it.
So, are you running defense on Trump? Are you saying what are we saying? Do you think that Trump has no involvement with the Epstein stuff, or are you making some equivalency to because
You,
Democrats didn't do anything about it, you know?
so what I heard on the files or what was released is there's not enough credibility to even convict anybody to say what they did on the island. And yes, we looked at a flight log of people going to the island. I get it. I totally understand it. But yet again, I never was with or against the Epstein file of that. We caught the person who you wanted to catch, right?
You don't think that there was some sex trafficking going on?
Yes, there was.
Okay. Do you think that it's not important to know? Okay. I'm pretty sure you know it's important that people that were involved with the sex trafficking and that were like consuming minor blood or whatever,
Hold on.
that they become convicted, right?
Ask your question again. I'm sorry. Had to answer the door.
Okay, so you believe that people were consuming like children, right? And you think that it's important for them to be convicted, right?
When you say people were consuming children, that sounds like they was drinking children. Like that makes no. Like, can you be a
I'm
little bit more?
trying not to say they were fucking children, but you know what I mean. You believe people were fucking children, right?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No,
You
I don't
don't
know.
you believe that there was trafficking going on, but you don't know if what was the trafficking for?
So we're gonna just assume with no evidence that there was that going on because there's yet again no evidence of that happening with. Because other than that, Bill Clinton would be locked up, right?
Yeah, sure. I'm sure that they're covering up for a lot of people, and probably including Bill Clinton, right? But you don't believe that it's a cover up. You don't believe that there's evidence to show that this was going on.
I believe that we can't point fingers at people. The bad as we want to, we still can't point fingers at people. I'm not finna
Why
sit up
not?
here and point fingers when technically I can't point fingers when there's investigation and there's files out. Like you can go read the file, or I can bring up old boy who read the case, and you know when you hear the case or when you hear the part about Trump, it doesn't sound like Trump was really involved. It sounds like Trump went, yes, but Trump left, yes.
The
It's like
big
people. It's like
issue
hold on.
is that things are being covered up.
It
Yet
sounds like
again,
y'all trying to say Trump was like TD Jakes at a Diddy party.
Yeah.
it sounds like he had a whole administration to release this, and they didn't. You had
Okay.
a whole
So
four
you're
years to
pointing.
release them to files. Yes or no? Joe
What was
Joe
that?
Biden could have released the files, right?
Yeah, he could have.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I
So
agree.
therefore, it must be something deeper inside these files that are troublesome or hurtful, troublesome, or something. I'm finna come to the realization that it may be that. I'm not finna try to over deep dive and say, okay, please release the files because obviously there's something in the files that they're not going to release. I get that. I see
Well,
that.
like the people that they're covering for that have been doing things with children.
Them too. But yet again, you got to think about victims too. You only want the predators, but not the victims. And
Yeah.
if they gonna release the predators, they're gonna release the victims too.
No.
Yes.
They voted on it to release the perpetrators and not the victims. It was
And Trump
written.
said, and what did Trump say? What did Trump say?
I don't know. Who cares what Trump says? He's a liar. He lies about damn near everything.
Everything.
If you're assuming that he's on the list, why would you ever expect him to be obvious about it?
What is okay? What does the list consume of? Right?
Whoever was diddling children.
No, that's not. That's a false statement.
What do you
What
mean?
does the list consist of, brother?
What are you talking about?
I'm asking a specific question.
The list that people are asking for?
Yeah.
People
Like
are
who's
asking
on the list?
for who is on the island diddling children because they have evidence of people doing that. They're just not
Okay.
releasing
Only thing that's on
anything
that
to show
list
that.
is the flight records of people that went to the island. Period.
That's
That's
not the
all.
only evidence that they have.
That's the only list that you're gonna get, though.
You know how I know that that's not the only evidence that they have? And it's fine to say that they're not releasing the pictures or videos or anything because of the victims, fair enough, but they're not even releasing uh statements about the evidence that they have of people doing this. For example, Michael Wolff, it took me forever to dig this back up. He did an interview with Jeffrey Epstein of where he talked about how he had a picture of Donald Trump surrounded by topless teenage girls with apparently a cum stain. And it was in Jeffrey Epstein's safe, and his island was raided in 2019, and we never saw any evidence, you know?
So somebody said an allegations, and we never seen no evidence of it, right?
There is the audio recordings of Michael Wolff and Epstein talking about this.
So they're talking about something with no evidence being presented, right?
Is your appeal to this argument just that we haven't seen the evidence?
My argument is that how can I believe the story with no evidence? Yes.
Okay, well, we could look at circumstantial evidence. What kind of person is Donald Trump? Because to me, he's a very sexually perverted person. He talks about how on the what's that one podcast show? Doesn't matter. He went on a podcast show and talked about how he would go in his what Miss America beauty pageants changing rooms,
So do you
and he
listen?
was able to go in there and look at the underage girls changing.
Do
He's
you listen
also
to?
been
Do you
found
listen to
civilly
rap music?
liable for rape.
Do you listen to rap
No,
music?
rap music's garbage. A lot of
So
those people are predators also in rap
okay
music.
then. So yet again, we as Americans, and I do not include myself, because I listen a little bit of rap, but yeah, so his talk sound like rap music to me. So it really doesn't bother me. It just sounds like a bunch of guys talking.
You think that's okay?
I think it's a conversation.
You think it's okay because rappers do it?
I think it's a conversation, and rappers allow it, and my so-called community preys on it. So therefore, it must be okay.
Do you think it's okay?
Do I think it's okay? It doesn't matter what I think. I'm looking at
I
what
think it does
society.
matter what you think.
I don't think it does matter what I think. I think society's already chosen that this is what they want,
Not
and this
me,
is how they.
not most people. Most people don't think that that's okay.
You notice how my boy over here mute? He ain't said nothing about his little rap music or genres or nothing, or his people.
Hey,
Because
listen, I'm just over here. This is good. Okay, can I get my popcorn ready? Jeez, guys.
So you're so what you think is it's acceptable because the majority of people think that it's acceptable.
I think society thinks that it's acceptable. So therefore, we're looking at a list of people that went to an island, and we compare a president's conversation. It's just sounds like what we're doing right here, conversation.
Can I say something, Money Demon?
Yeah, go ahead.
So there is a house, maybe even a few houses in Rochester, where they know underage girls are selling themselves, but the police does nothing about it. What do you have to say about that?
That's bad.
People in the community know about it too, but you know what they say? They're making their own decision. Isn't that sad?
Yeah, I don't know. What's the point?
Tim
The
Wash
point
told you to
is,
mind your
like,
business anyway.
the point is, the point is, like, in the black community, there is a lot of stuff that people just don't speak on or don't stand up for. And it is terrible. It is bad. And
So you
it's
don't
like,
speak up on the things that are going on in your community. Therefore, it's that's why you guys don't speak up on when your president does it.
no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying in the whole, like, in general, there's a million battles
Hell no,
going
they
on.
don't speak on it because they would have spoke on it when Barack Obama was the horriblest president of all times and the dumb stuff that he did, rainbow flag waving. And I wish you would try to get on my case about it because I go hard in the paint. Stop playing with me.
Barack Obama did allow for that rainbow flag.
That's all he did.
Yeah, that's really all. Yeah, he wasn't. Come on now. We know that. We
Okay,
know
what
how.
does
We
that
know
have to do
Obama.
with Donald Trump doing bad things?
Because you're claiming he did bad things. Yet again, he did nothing bad. He just had a conversation. He
Huh?
just had to pay. He had to pay a lady $50 million who doesn't even think that she was even abused. Like, stop playing with me.
She was found civil, or he was found civilly liable for rape.
Yet again, what did I just say? He paid a lady $50 million who don't even believe herself that she was sexually abused.
What makes you say
Huh?
that?
Huh? What?
What makes you say that?
Because of her statements and what she said. She said it was a beautiful thing. She thought that it was sexy. She went on national TV and said that on the Bill Maher show. Huh? Oh
Okay,
yeah.
then why did she sue him for rape?
Wait.
You think it was her, or you think it was people that handed her books and handed her money? It's like, hey, I got this good one for you. Let's go get this money.
Okay, what's your evidence to say that?
I'm just asking a question.
Because I think it was her. She filed the lawsuit. She went out and sued him and won.
Okay. She
Now,
does.
is Trump overly perverted? Yes.
How do y'all say that?
Grab America by the what?
He didn't say grab America by nothing. He sounded like Lil Boosie.
No, he
He
was
grabbed.
talking about
Oh God.
I could grab a girl by a pussy and I could do it
He
just
sa-
because I'm
he
Trump.
sound
He
like
was
a Lil
talking about
Boosie
sexually
song. Shut
assaulting.
up. He sound like
Trump's.
Young Thugger. Shut up.
Yeah. He said he could grab a
He sound
woman by the.
he sound like Tupac. Shut up.
This the president right
He
here.
called his daughter sexy. He said that if she wasn't his daughter, that he would fuck her.
Now
That
that
is
is
not what he
crazy.
said, bro. You
Hold
put
on,
words
wait.
in people's
That is
mouths,
That
bro.
is
exactly what he said.
crazy.
That is
Yo,
exactly what he
Money
said. You can
that
Demon,
look
is
it up.
crazy.
Money Demon likes to put
Bro,
words in other people's
that
mouths.
is
That's crazy.
crazy.
And
He
you
said if
believe
it
him.
wasn't his daughter, oh
He
my
would fuck
God.
her.
Oh my God.
Money
That's
Demon.
crazy.
So why would you sit on here and lie like that, homie?
Look it up. Look it up. It's out there. He said it on television. He's
Oh
talked
my
about his
God.
daughter creepy so many times.
That is crazy.
He never said that not one
Well,
time.
look it up. You got access to the computer and you can show it on
Bro,
stream. Look it up.
I'm not
That's
gonna
not
look up
Lil
something that's
Boozy.
not
That's
true. I'm
trailer
not
park
gonna waste my
trash.
time on something. That's what's wrong
That
with y'all
is
Democrats.
trailer park trash right there. That ain't Lil Boozy. He's sleeping with his daughter, his cousin.
I didn't say he fucked his
Hey,
daughter.
you know
I'm
what,
saying he
Johnny?
has a thing for his daughter.
Johnny, shut up
Yes.
because them Mississippi people, black people in Mississippi do it too. So shut up.
Oh God. He
Them
put
niggas
it
in
out there.
Arkansas do it too. So shut
Hold
up.
on. He put it out there. Oh my God.
Like, make it make sense. Y'all finna blow up the president of his language when you got people in your own community doing it, but y'all won't like, boy, shut up.
So wait,
Y'all,
so you think Donald Trump got Diddy out of jail?
what?
Donald
Make
Trump
it
got Diddy out?
how?
Donald Trump got Diddy out.
Donald, that means Diddy lawyers suck. Did he
You
pay
know
his lawyer?
Trump got Diddy out, man.
I don't
Make
'Cause
know
he
it
what
was
happened with the Diddy thing. I know he got out, but I don't know how.
he got
Trump,
out. Trump.
Yeah.
What did Trump
Oh,
have to
did
do with anything?
because he
Oh,
the
I'm not
president.
saying Trump had anything to do
Trump
with it.
Trump is
I'm not
creating an
saying he
overly
said.
perverted society. That's what Trump is doing, man. Trump is creating an overly perverted society. He's letting all the perverts out.
True.
He wants America to just be a sex country, a country full of sex. You
Did you
know
not hear about
Speaking to the
Trump's
person that
letter he
got
sent to
18 babies
Epstein?
over there.
who got? Yeah, hold on now. Hey, listen. Now I keeps it in the confines of the four squares, four walls of his home,
I
my
don't
here.
know what that means.
What I'm saying is, you don't know what I'm doing. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't know what I'm doing.
Obviously, we know
You
what you're
know, that's what
doing.
I'm trying to say. Yeah, I mean, you can see the fruits of my labor, yes, but you don't see the laboring. You know what I mean? You don't see the
Who?
how many times I
Nobody
strained
else.
my
You
back
don't
or
see
get a
Barack
Charlie
Obama.
horse. You don't know about that.
Come on, man.
You
You
don't know
come on
about
now.
that. You don't know
Come on
about
now.
that.
You
You don't
sound like
know
a
about
holy
that.
Christian.
I definitely am one.
Is right. So make it
Yes.
make sense.
You
So
don't
yet
know what
again,
I'm doing. That's what I'm trying to say.
you don't know what Trump is doing, but you're alligating.
Oh, I know. I saw Trump grab a woman by the cootie cat. Okay,
When? Pull up the video.
I heard about it. My ears heard it, and I painted a picture in my head, and I can't get it out. All right, that's what happened.
So
And
you
he,
per- so you're perverted enough to say that if you hear a rumor that you want to imagine it and that you fantasize about it.
no, I ain't fantasizing about it. I said it's
That's
just
what you just said.
it messed my mind up. You ever heard something? I was just like, wait, and it just got you fight in the air, and then you had to
No,
slow down or
that
something. You
doesn't
ain't.
make sense to me. That sounds
Well,
like
we
you have a
just
perverted mind
nah. I
and that
don't
you
got
wanted to
nah.
imagine that and that you dream about that every time you go to the bathroom and you look at that lotion, you be like,
You
man,
know
I'm gonna rub
what?
Trump's
I
linen.
think I think you just happy because you got yourself a president, an orange hair president. Probably got orange hair on his chest. You probably be thinking about that too, huh?
I don't
Come
think
on, man.
about
That's
perverted. I don't think about perverted acts of my
and you
president.
and you probably happy. You probably happy Diddy out. You probably one of them dudes that's happy that Diddy is out. I ain't happy.
The
He
guy
need to
that
be
rubs
locked
sperm
up.
on his nipples.
Come on. You probably was still supporting Johnson after all the stuff they've been through. I ain't buying Johnson Johnson. I'm buying Equate. Going to Walmart and I'm buying the Equate baby oil. I'm not buying Johnson and Johnson no more. All right.
So why don't you change your name
To what?
to Equate?
I ain't gonna change my name to Equate. My name Johnny, man. That's my
No, I
real.
mean that sounds like close to Johnson and Johnson to me. So
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't
no,
gonna do that.
no. Okay,
Nah,
y'all.
but let's be honest. Wait. So
Moving on.
Did Trump grab her by the cootie or no?
No, he just said I could grab a girl by the pussy if I wanted to, because I'm like
Oh,
this. This is the way he talks. He's also wrote a birthday letter to Jeffrey Epstein himself, a picture of a naked girl, and in the pubic hair is a signature and a poem, something about keeping secrets. And right now he's trying to sue the Wall Street Journal for publishing, talking about that letter.
Trump ain't no different than Lil Boozy. He ain't lying.
Thank you.
They
That's
both need
all
to
I'm
be
trying.
locked up.
That's all I'm trying to say, and show the point is like y'all making a big deal, but yet again, we got these new rappers with big ass guns and they like shut up. Y'all make no sense.
listen, they're not running for president, all right?
That doesn't mean nothing to me. What does that mean, president? Because a
I hear
title?
you. I hear you. I hear you, man. I hear you.
Shit, I've stopped listening to rap music ever since Zilla Kami got exposed for
But
talking to minors.
the problem, the true problem with y'all in society is y'all afraid to let the normal be normal and the
What is
abnormal be abnormal. Let me
what is
finish.
normal?
Let
Normal
me finish.
touching children?
Let me finish. Y'all not let me finish. Okay. Yet again, let the normal be normal. Let the abnormal be abnormal. And understand the standards of entitlement can be spread amongst anybody that goes for the title as long as you got the proper procedures and the proper standards and the proper background to go for a title. You can go for a title. Now, what I mean by that is because that we have perverted as presidents or gay presidents or dumbass presidents,
Oh
it
man.
doesn't really define. You got to give people the opportunity. One day, a poor man probably going to go for president. One day, a real black man is going to go for president. One day, a average citizen is going to go for president. And once those check marks happen, then we can say that things are rigged or things are not fair or this or this and that. Until then, when you have all those scenarios that actually happen in society that makes common sense. What is y'all
So why
arguing?
did you vote for Trump?
I voted for Trump because I liked his policies and what he stood for, the Christian values.
You think
I'm
Trump's
a
a Christian?
conservative. I said Christian values. I don't care if he is or not a Christian. He has Christian values. He actually prays. And you can't say he
So
has.
his Christian values is that he prays?
That's rhetorical. I said the fact that he has Christian values. I didn't go into detail of his Christian values. You want to go into details of his Christian values.
Okay, let's go into details of his Christian
No, let's
values.
not go into details of his Christian
Why
values
not?
because yet again, you see his Christian values.
Like what?
Like getting your community up out of here.
What community?
You know your LGBTQ community.
Are you trying to claim I'm part of the LGBT?
Yes, I'm saying you're part of the LGBTQ
I
community.
ain't part of the LGBT,
Yes,
man.
you are part of the LGBTQ
No.
RSTUVWXYZ community. Yes, you are.
Why do you
Don't
say
deny
that?
them now.
Why do
Oh,
you, why do
if
you
I
say
got
that?
anybody that's gay in here, he's denying y'all now. Because if I brought my boy E-Dub up in here, you'll be defending them like you want to go to court for them. Like you're trying
Oh,
to get them new
I thought
law.
you were calling me gay. I was like, no.
Did I
Yeah,
Yeah,
did
sure,
I
I'll defend
I
him.
did I
am
did I
not
Why
the
call you?
not?
biggest.
Did I
I don't know much about policy, so that's why I'm shutting up.
did I call you
Okay,
gay?
well,
Did
let's
I
get
say
into
you
the
were gay?
LGBT then, since we want to talk LGBT. What do you think
No,
should happen to the LGBT?
we finna get
I
into
don't
this topic right here.
I don't think what topic we getting into?
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't think that little boys or little girls should be able to get a sex change.
Yeah, I
That
don't
ain't
think
what's
so
up.
either. I don't defend them on that. I criticize that all the time.
So
I
you're
don't
But
with
there's
Trump
some,
on that. So you're with
yeah,
Trump
but
on
you
that.
weren't allowed to change the sex of a child anyway before Trump.
I don't think you should have gay marriage.
Why
Yeah,
not?
I don't think you should have gay marriage either.
Why not? What's wrong with that?
It's
I,
against God's law.
Is God running this country?
Yes.
Supposedly.
This is a secular nation. Got religion, church, and state should be separate.
No, church and state
No,
should be together.
no, it's not because we have colonized our people on Christian values.
Yeah, but our
Yes.
founding fathers made a distinct
Yeah,
difference between church
we
and
allow
state.
you to practice other religions over here. Yes, that is true.
Okay.
But
Do you know
other
what happens
religions,
when the church runs the state?
You can get some goalposts.
Name a
we should not
non-secular
be letting
country.
other religion and other Christians run our policies. I
Why
mean,
not?
other religions run our policies and false
Do you
prophets.
think that there can't be Muslim politicians? What do you mean by that?
I think no Muslim should run the United States of America. I think we should have no Muslim policies at all documented into the United States of America. That is horrible, that is disgusting, and that's against God's law.
You know what other countries that are ran like that look like?
I
Terrible.
don't care.
I don't know.
Terrible.
Look up crime rates between secular nations and religious run
Yes,
nations.
because of the
The crime
because
statistics are outrageous.
yet again because of the policies and the detrimental of the actions that causes over there. What happens when you do a crime over there is high. That's why we need to raise the crime rate to drop. I mean, hold on. We need to raise the punishment to lower the crime rate over here.
No, I think. Well, what do you mean by raise the punishment?
Like if you went to the corner store right now and stole some baby food just to feed your baby, you should get 20 years in jail.
Oh God, you should get 20 years in jail for that.
Yeah, because I bet you won't steal again.
Well, I think our judges should undergo a deeper psychological background of a deeper moral and ethical background
No,
when it
no.
pertains to giving out sentences. I don't think that someone who steals some food for their baby should get 20 years. I don't
I
think
think
that.
they should get 20 years. I think you should
I
stop
don't think
stealing.
so.
Why are
I
you
don't think
stealing?
so. I
Why
don't
you
think
can't go
so.
get a job? Why you can't go get food stamps?
You know,
Why
in
you
the
can't go to a
Bible,
pantry?
it talks about stealing for it talks about two different types of stealing. Stealing for greed and stealing for need are like two totally different things. Now I'm
Yet
not
again,
saying you should steal, even if you don't got it. But it's just a big difference, right? It's like the difference between me just killing somebody and it being self-defense. You know what I mean? It's like that's a big difference. But when it pertains to like the crime rate needing to be more, the crime punishment needed to be more stricter, I do agree with that. I do. I do agree with that. But I also agree that these judges need to go through a more morally and ethical uh background check, interview process within themselves rather than just anybody can be one. Cause you see like people can get the same uh people can get the same people could do the same thing and get two different sentences, which is not cool. You know what I mean? So like that is something I really don't agree with. You know what I mean? So like
that's because of your lawyer.
okay, get out of here.
Ain't get out of here. Those are facts. You always ignore the facts. You want to bring up your feelings, but you ignore the facts.
I am a lawyer
So
at
it's a
heart.
class problem.
You are an emotional black person. You need to get
I
out your
am a
feelings.
lawyer at heart.
It's a class problem, right?
Fuck your heart.
I'm a lawyer at heart.
You not a lawyer at heart because you don't understand the process that if you're $100 lawyer and I'm a 10,000 lawyer, expect that my client is going to have a better odds of getting off than you because you are cheap as fuck.
Well, good thing I'm $1 million lawyer. You know what I'm saying? That's praise God for that.
So you said it's because they don't got a good lawyer. It's an admission of like a class problem, right?
What do you mean by class problem?
Like don't have money aren't going to be able to afford good lawyers, right?
Yeah, that's not
So
okay.
so people in higher classes with more money, they get away with more because of the good lawyers, right?
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
Who's
That's facts.
that is a fact.
yeah, okay, it's a class problem.
Yeah,
What you mean class problem?
It's a class problem. Wealthy versus poor people.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, all right.
Because you're
Just
not,
saying.
I mean, can you clarify what you mean?
No, that's exactly what I mean. I was just distinguishing that it's a class problem.
So what's the problem?
The
social
class problem.
classes, social classes, people, poor people versus rich people who can afford good lawyers to get them out of uh
Bad situations?
bad situations compared to people who can't. Yeah, like Pookie that just shot somebody down the street, different than you know OJ Simpson killing his wife type. You know what I mean? So like
Yeah.
they gonna get 15 to life, the other one looking at 66 years, and another 25 years on top of that for whatever charge. You know,
I mean, yeah, go, go get a better lawyer.
we can't afford it, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a class problem. You can't just go and get a better lawyer.
I don't think it's a class problem. I think it's you committing a crime problem. Yet
I
again,
And
y'all
mean,
don't want to
yeah.
why
address.
are we
Y'all
talking
don't want
about
to address
get a
the
better lawyer?
quit committing crimes if you can't afford a lawyer. Stop.
So crimes
Okay,
is for
fair
rich
enough.
people. Crimes ain't for rich people.
Yeah, true. Crimes are just for rich people.
No,
That's why Diddy got away with it, huh?
How did Diddy get away if his lawyers got him out if he didn't have substantial evidence to prove in court, bro?
all right.
That's a
Are we saying
jury.
that
That's a
Diddy is
jury.
innocent?
He had a jury. That's a jury problem.
No, that's
Now
his
it's
So
not even
we're
lawyer.
about the lawyer. It's
so
about
we're
the
appealing to the court. Why don't we appeal to the court about Donald Trump raping that girl?
what?
Of where he was found civilly liable for raping the girl. If we're appealing to the court and they didn't have substantial evidence or whatever, right? And that's why Diddy got away with it. What about the court situation where Donald Trump was found civilly liable for raping the girl?
Was he?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
found
he paid out like 50 million.
Oh my
because that's
God.
you want to know why? Because that's all y'all wanted. Now you starting to understand. That's all you wanted was money.
So
It
the
really
appeal to
wasn't
court
about,
doesn't work, right?
huh?
So the court system is failing us. The judge
You can't
is
be
failing
flip
us.
flopping between ideologies. It's
So
inconsistent.
so the court
I'm not
system
flip
is failing
flopping. You
us.
just don't want to understand. Hey y'all, I'm finna take a quick commercial break. We'll
Okay.
be right back. Okay.
Amen.
They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. Yeah. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate. Yeah. I had to elevate. I'm way up, way too fly. Yeah, I'm feeling myself. Ain't no chance I'm coming down. No, got a soul view to myself. Yeah. Why would I give it up? Why do they wanna come take my place? I work too hard for it, don't need a replacement. This my vocation. Now I got rollies all in rotation. Hop on a jet just to take a vacation. Remember the moments was trapped in the basement. Now the hard work is all taking me places. Squatting on bed like we trapped in the matrix. Bet on myself and go ball out in Vegas. Living a life like I'm rich and I'm famous. Don't see the grind that I know that it came with. Oh, I ain't make it this far for myself. I had to prove to everybody else. I had to set them straight. I had to boss. I had to renovate. I know they hate when you elevate. The stacking up losses, I'm handing them out. Yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment. I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly. I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. Yeah, they hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate.
And we are back. Whew. I needed that break, boy.
What happened? My bad.
I said,
My
I
volume
said I
went
needed that break.
low.
Y'all, welcome back to the Burn Live Show, man. I'm with Money Demon. I'm with Johnny. We having a good conversation. This is a Sunday. This is a welcome back. We will be going hard Monday through Friday. We on Facebook, YouTube, and X. We are popping on X. Shout out to everybody that are watching us while we are live. I do appreciate it. If you want to put something in the comments, you have some discussion, please do. Interesting. We were talking about how lawyers really get you out of cases. We have a class problems with the rich able to pay their way out versus the poor. They can't afford a lawyer yet again. Stop doing a crime. Maybe you wouldn't go through the problem in the first place, but yet again that's near or there. We're gonna pick it up from there, or we want to change subject, gentlemen.
um, we can keep talking about it. Shoot, man. I don't think nobody should be able to buy themselves out of a crime. Nobody.
Then we should get rid of the lawyers and judges.
Well, I don't
Really?
think we should get rid of the lawyers. Well, the judges, that's what I mean. Like, yeah, you shouldn't allow for anybody to be able to pay a substantial amount of money to get out of serving time for something that they did. I think they should have to be penalized just like anybody else. You rape somebody, everybody, like you said, everybody gets the same. I wouldn't say everybody gets the same amount of time, but everybody got to serve something, and ain't no amount of money gonna get you out of it. You know what I mean?
The problem isn't the judges or the lawyers or anything. The problem is raising up the bottom class.
Why do you say that?
That way they could afford lawyers. That way
No.
they don't have to struggle to pay rent. I mean, raising up the bottom class is the best option, right?
Okay, so everybody could be rich. Come on now, we're not.
I'm not
That
saying everyone can be rich, but fucking people should be able to like afford good things, right?
come on, man. We live in a capitalist society. Not
Wasn't you
everybody
just
can.
wait. Wasn't you just arguing for socialism yesterday?
And that's what I'm saying. We can't. We like it's yes. Okay, I am with you on that. What I mean by it is like what we need done is like we. How can I say this? Lord help me out. What we need done is people just gotta. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Period.
You
We
know
don't
what we
need
gotta do?
what we gotta do.
We gotta start Luigi Mangioning people. We just need to
What?
start killing all these rich people.
Oh, so you thinking about
I'm
what's
joking.
that
I'm
movie
joking.
called? What's that movie called? Oh God. Purge.
Yeah, sure, Purge.
we
Yep.
need we
We
need a
need.
day. We need a day to purge the country. We gotta cleanse it.
Yep. I totally agree.
Nah, we don't need that. That'll be crazy.
I think it would be fun.
No, not the bubble machine. No, oh no, come on, money demon. Nah, man, we can't be doing that. We ain't gonna be no better. You know?
What do you think the solution to that would be, Capiche?
What
Do you
would be a
think that it's
solution?
what happened?
I don't think there is a simple solution for like what you're trying to ask. You know what I'm saying? Because yet again, somebody's going to argue, and then a lot of people are not ready for the harsh truth of society. Just the reality is that this, and this. They're not ready for that. So I'm not even finna sit up here and indulge and giving somebody the harsh reality Because if we want the poor to get up, to rise up, you're gonna have to undermine the drug users. And I don't mean the drug users. Let me be a little bit more specific. The drug abusers. You know, there are, you know what I'm saying? And then there's gonna be a society of people that don't even want to deal with that. You got people that abuse drugs that's out here who don't want to clean themselves up. How you gonna get necessarily rid of that? Just that little 2% of society, because them, for one, that's cleaning up the streets. You know what I'm saying? But yet again, you're gonna put them inside of a building. You're gonna try to clean them up when they don't want that. They want the abuse of the drug. So how would you clean up that? For one, the drug abusers. Then two, what Trump is doing by bringing more jobs back from other countries is a start to bringing up the lower class. It's bringing jobs back, creating more jobs, giving small businesses people more opportunities. And there are other states that are doing that. Not all 50 states are doing that, which is true. All 50 states probably need to do that. Probably
We
so.
have an unemployment problem.
We have an where
I don't know. You claimed that. We need to start making more jobs.
I said bringing more jobs back. I'm giving a whole bunch of reasonings to get the lower class up out. Things that are need to happen, things that are happening at the same process.
So we have a job problem. What's the job problem? If it's not unemployment.
I don't think we necessarily have a job problem. I just think we have a lot of people that are in our way for getting jobs. I think we have a lot of problems where upper management don't like to figure out things. I think the hiring process is a little unmanaged in certain areas, depending on your diversity and what type of culture you bring in to society. And I also want to say our mayors and governors do not know how to budget and bring jobs to the city. A lot of them don't, and that's the main problem that we do have is these people of office who's supposed to bring these jobs, who's supposed to go to these fairs. They have a meeting out here in Vegas once a year where all 50 states come and they supposed to create jobs and go back with results about how to bring jobs back to their states and stuff, right?
Okay.
So if we have people that's under 50%, 30, 40% bring a job to your state, why would we keep hiring these people back into office?
Well, I
Republican or
think
Democrat, don't matter.
50%. What?
30% of these people that are in office can't bring jobs back to their states and counties.
because they got to support the businesses. If you don't support the businesses, how you going to support a job?
The business is supposed to do that's the business job. A business grow on its own. The thing is I'm supposed to do as a mayor and a governor is create opportunities for you to start your business, grow your family, keep your streets safe.
But what I'm
That's my
saying is, in order to create more jobs, you got to support the businesses. You got to support business in order to create jobs.
and what you want me to do by support businesses if I'm a mayor or governor.
Well, for one, keep allowing for tax breaks, especially like payroll taxes, like what Trump did. So possibly you could pay people more money, you know what I mean, in order for them to survive and afford where they're living. Um,
Okay, we're talking about governors and mayors. We're getting a little bit more specific. Let's leave the president out this for one half of a
well,
second.
governors and mayors, right? Payroll taxes, um, what's them work tax credits, allowing it to be more. Um, You know what I mean? Like things like that. I mean, I know you can't just throw money in there, but you can allow for tax breaks to come in so that way it can help with these businesses and more so let it trickle down to the employees so they can start getting paid a little more. And on top of that, I think these jobs also need to be talking to their HRs about paying the people more money. Because if you got a budget, and let's say our budget is paying someone between $19 and $23 an hour, get a person to $23 an hour. Why are you trying to pay them 19 or 20 or 21?
Because
Like,
do you understand that a job that each employee is supposed to make 3 times as much as they get paid an hour? That's how much you're supposed to produce. So if you're getting paid $20 an hour, that means you're supposed to make $60 an hour worth of stuff an hour. That's
somehow,
like
some
enough
way.
profit.
I get that. Now I'm saying is, let's say that is the value that they are bringing. Now, what I'm saying is, like, you got to be able to pay these people their money. Like, stop worrying about the budgets. The HRs need to stop worrying about the budgets and pay these people coming in the door the money that they deserve. So that way they can stay at that job, see that that money is good, and see that that money is going to pay their bills. Because I guarantee you, you pay somebody 19 an hour and they could make up to 23 starting out, they're going to be looking for a different job, especially somewhere else that's paying more money.
I
So
mean,
why
that's
not
that's
just,
capitalism. That's what you're supposed to do. But am I supposed to pay you 23?
no, see?
Am I supposed to pay you
No.
$23
Do
an
you
hour at
guys
McDonald's?
But let's be
do you
honest.
guys
Let's be
actually
honest.
Hold on.
here?
Am I supposed to
Hold
pay
on.
you $23 an hour at McDonald's?
If you got a budget between
You're
19,
not answering the question.
I'm saying if you got a budget and the cap is at 23, pay him 23.
Am I supposed to pay
Yes.
you $23 an hour at McDonald's?
If that's the cap for the budget, pay it.
Do you know what
Yes.
the problem actually is? It started with Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan made it to where companies can do stock buybacks, and what happens is CEOs usually are paid in stocks, and the best way for them to get paid more money is to inflate the stocks. Now, when you have your company, you, when you are investing back in the company, there's like three different pools. There's like the CEO, there's the employees, and then there's paying back stock stock shareholders, right? Now, what happens is when you are investing all your and then investing back in the company, right? So what happens is now you're able to invest back in the company, make the artificially inflate the stocks of your company way more, which means that the CEO gets paid more. But instead of investing extra money into employees or whatever, right? They're at the bottom of the barrel. They're investing way more money back into their stocks. And that happened under Ronald Reagan. So instead of paying employees more, they pay way more into their stocks. And the reason we know that this is the case is because before Ronald Reagan, and this decision was made, CEOs only made about 20 times more than their employees. How much more do you think CEOs now make more than their
Oh,
employees?
probably hundreds, if
Worse,
not thousands. Yeah.
thousands of times more than their employees now. And
Which is
it's
not
because that
okay.
decision that Ronald Reagan made. That's the problem. Stock
So we need to
buybacks.
petition that. We need to
Yeah.
petition that right there.
But everyone knows this is a problem. And I'm sure Donnie Boy knows that this is a problem, but he's not going to do anything about it.
Nah. But you care so much about the working class. Nah. You can't say you care about the working class if you don't care about the working class.
Make sure y'all
Who?
tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Let's get into the topic
Whomever.
chat.
And of course,
Any president.
President Trump is correct. MAGA is on a roll right now. They are accomplishing an enormous amount. And whatever, this kerfuffle about Jeffrey Epstein and whatever secrets may or may not be hidden by the government today, can't cloud out the extraordinary accomplishments of this administration. And as you point out, about the transparency, it's also important to remember, and I know you remember this because we talk about it all the time, there has been extraordinary transparency from this government, from the Trump administration. And you can point to things like the border, which I think is the single greatest accomplishment, kept promise of any candidate who has ever run for public office. It is extraordinary what Trump has done at the border, and that's what he ran his campaign on. Another thing that he ran the campaign on was tariffs. And he promised that he was going to rewire the way the economy works in hopes of it being a better place for people who work, a better place for young people, working class people. I hate the word working class, but working people who don't make as much money and want to get a purchase into the American dream. And his payoff for the month of June, the federal government ran a massive $27 billion surplus, which is for the month of June, which is an extraordinary thing. The fact that we're running a surplus at all.
So we're talking about the economy and how we need to make it better, but this is a small proof of him building up the economy through tariffs, which a lot of people still, on the Democratic side, most likely, still don't understand tariffs and what tariffs is benefit for us as citizens. That means we, the people, don't have to come up with this mouth. That's not coming out of our pocket. That didn't come out of our pocket. That came from other countries donating to America. And if we're so powerful and how we claim to be powerful and how that y'all believe that we're powerful or not powerful, I don't know how people believe, this is a beautiful thing. This is a start. Because, he ain't been in office that long, but this is a start. This is where we be looking at, this is where most conservatives are looking at, like, it's not bad. For people that's in stock marketing and kept them stocks up when Trump said, invest, baby, invest, and y'all tried to run an illusion that he was false, or he was debating, or he was running a scam telling people to invest in stock when he told everybody in America to invest in stock. He just didn't tell his rich buddies, which I don't never understand. If I say something publicly to the whole world, especially on my platform, I'm saying it to everybody. I'm not saying it to my rich buddies. But yet again, we're sitting up here talking about how we need to bring up the lower class and the middle class and these opportunities and stuff like they're not actually happening when they actually are happening. They really are.
The bottom class being brought up?
Yeah.
Where do you see that?
Where did I see that? I see that in my community. I see that when I see, how can I say this nicely? When I see these bums out here selling drugs, when I see bums selling dope, something must be right. When you see bums out here getting it in better than the dope man himself, that's money moving around. Mostly, like I said, drug abusers are drug abusers. But when them drug abusers start becoming to drug dealers again, that's how they get that money. Remember, a drug abuser do what? They spend their money to abuse drugs. But now they turn around, they being drug pushers. So where they getting this money from? No trickle down effect, no trickle up effect.
We're talking about drug dealers.
I'm making
the economy.
I'm making the yes in an economy because it trickles down. That's how you build up the homeless. It's when the poor people who actually work can afford to do stuff. They start handing out money to the poor. Who you really think donate dollars and a few bucks and stuff to the homeless people, the people that stand on the corner panhandling? Who you think they really donators are? Yes, I'm going that low. I'm going to the bottom of the bottom. You want to go to the bottom of the bottom? I'm going to the man. Don't be laying in the bed. That's unprofessional, man. We all sitting
hey, hey, man. Let me get comfy, all right? Y'all over there
there.
comfy. I ain't talk about you sitting on your $8,000 couch. He in his $15,000 made up room. Listen, let me enjoy my couple $100 sofa and my little bed. All right, come on now.
But yet again, okay. So to get back to what I was saying,
Yes.
you got to look at that money. You don't want to look at it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it doesn't make logically sense that how they can affect the economy because they're drug abusers. But yet again, I'm gonna drug abusers become drug pushers. They got to get the money from somewhere. And who are drug abusers' biggest donators? Poor people, the poor class. Poor class donate to the homeless more than any other class because we so-called feel the sympathy. We know where they've been. We're close to their shoes because they almost fit us. So yet again, if we're able to trickle down money to them, that means we must be getting money in our pocket because we're not going to give up a dollar that we don't have if we're poor. Right?
So people are buying more drugs, so the economy's doing better.
I should have known. I should have known that you were going to take it to left field.
I don't understand. I just don't understand what
You're not
we're
looking at
talking about.
You're not looking at the dollar. I'm talking about the dollar. I'm not talking about the people and actually what they're doing. I'm talking about the poorest of the poor. Yes. If the poorest of the poor are not that poor no more, where do they get their money from?
Where would they get their money from?
Where is the money coming from? Do we have an answer for that? Or are we just saying drug dealers are making more money?
Yet again, they're getting it from the poor class. If the bums are having money, that means they're getting it from the poor class. That means the poor class must be getting money because that are they highest donators.
So should we not be giving money to the poor?
That's not what I'm saying. Listen, I'm saying that's what if y'all talking about there's no money going to the poor people, poor class. That's what y'all saying. That's what y'all been arguing for the last 10 minutes.
Well, the lower class,
I just showed you that the higher ups just made $27 billion from terrorists from other countries. And I also went back to the poor people and went to the poorest of the poorest, the drug abusers. And I said, quote unquote, if drug abusers turn into drug dealers, where do they get the money from? Just the dollar. Where's the dollar come from? Because obviously they got to be getting money. They got to save it up. It's got to come from somewhere. And I'm saying where it comes from is the poor class. But that means the poor class must be getting some type of money and revenue coming in because the bums are out here turning into drug dealers. And not drug abusers. And just not out here just abusing drugs. They actually got money in their pockets. But y'all might not see that because y'all don't care. Y'all just look at a bum as a bum. Not actually what they're doing. But I look at stuff like that because I live in Nevada. When you see a bum out here got brand new J's on, got a pocket full of money, and then he got a pocket full of dope. I'm like, shit, society must be doing good over there. That is my argument. That is what I see. Yet again, you know about the underground tunnels over here. There's no more underground tunnel people over here because they're making a sewer system. So they're getting flooded out. Them homeless people are on the streets now, above the ground. Yes, sir. But yet again, we're gonna like, oh, they not getting money yesterday. They gotta get money. Everybody get money. We might now. What the thing is, to be honest with you, and which I'm surprised they're not saying they not get enough money to get themselves off the streets. That's an argument. That is an argument. I'm surprised people don't say, and I rebuttal like they can get themselves off the street if they didn't abuse the drug that they still using, that they're still selling.
So should we support them programs that's trying to help them get off the street?
Yes, because the programs help those who want to get off the streets. You do have a select of people who got put on the streets because they were a bunch of followers and they don't want to follow that path no more. So therefore they go back to society. I got an ex-girlfriend who's in rehab right now who just fell off the bandwagon, you know what I'm saying, because she went with her husband. You know what I'm saying? Her husband not around no more. She want to clean herself up. So I do believe in those programs. I'm not knocking those programs. What I'm saying is there's people
No.
who don't care about them programs who get into the
Not
money,
like that.
who's poor as hell. So I don't want to hear about the poor not getting no money. I don't want to hear about the poor people is poor and they're poor and nobody's looking out for them. Because that's
But we rarely support programs that's trying to help the poor get somewhere. And let's be honest,
no, that's a
even if the poor was to get a job, that job would still have to learn. And I wouldn't even say learn. That job would still have to pay them a good enough amount of money to support themselves. And that's
yeah,
what these jobs don't do.
yes, they do.
These jobs do not pay people enough. No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes,
These
they
jobs don't
do.
pay people enough to support themselves.
Yes, they do. What you
Minimum
should
wage is how much?
what is it there where you at?
Well, I'm at minimum wage is 15.
That's more
I
than
think
is more
15.50.
damn, you getting paid more than I'm getting paid minimum wage.
Now hold on now, but rent is
No, ain't
guess
no hold
what?
on now. Ain't no
How
hold
much is
on.
rent? How much is rent? Because that's what
No,
makes it a difference.
that don't make it no difference. No,
Yes, it do.
don't switch
You
it up
got to
now.
be able to support yourself. If you make 15.50 an hour, and you work 40 hours, that's about $600 a week.
No, that's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
15.50 times 40 is about $600.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Do the math. Go ahead, do
Yeah,
the
you
math.
do the math.
I'll do it. Go ahead, I'll do the math.
Yeah.
Making what happened? What numbers did he just say?
620. It says 620. That means it's even less because taxes is getting taken out. So let's say 580 to be realistic. Your
Okay.
rent up here for a one bedroom in a decent area, a nice area at that, depending on if you're trying to live close to where you're trying to go to work, it's gonna be anywhere from $900 to $1,100.
That's affordable.
What area do you live in?
I live in
See,
Rochester.
I'm glad you said that because you just fucked up. Because now you just telling me that it takes 2 paychecks to pay my rent, and I still got 2 paychecks to myself. So
No, because
shut up. You sound
you
stupid.
got RG&E.
You got what the fuck is that?
RG.
Well, you
Okay,
still got
What
that's
the hell is
still
Rochester
that?
got
Gas and
money to,
Electric.
What?
and then you got your car insurance, your car
You
note, you
got your
got
car. Come on, man. Your
food.
gas. You got food. You do have a lot now. Phone
Okay,
bill.
I got all of that, and I get paid less than you, and I can afford all of that. So yet again, you sound stupid.
But how much is your rent?
My rent is 15 a month.
Yeah, sometimes okay. I said in an okay, decent area. Now, if you
Sh-
want to live in a high end area and pay $1,500 a month,
Yet again, you sound Stupid. You sound like you
No,
don't know
man.
your numbers.
I must not know my numbers. It ain't
You
enough,
don't
brother.
know your numbers
The
because I
numbers
just
ain't
broke it down.
the numbers
The,
ain't
the
numbering.
math is mathing. You know what's wrong with you is that you got a high spending cost. You know what I'm saying? You buying stuff that you really don't need. You just want it.
That ain't me. I'm just saying
That is
it's
you.
not enough
So you
money. It's not enough money.
then go for a job that pays better.
All these jobs need to pay better.
No, you
Here,
need
look,
to.
I'll put it this
It's
way.
called capitalism. It's called you go argue and you go bargain for your pay rate because you can do that, right?
Look,
Yes or
I
no?
I
Can
get
you or
paid.
can you? Yes, you
Me
can, right?
personally.
Can you
Come
argue
on,
for your
Johnny.
pay rate? Why do I have to do that? You should already be paying me
Because
No,
that's
where are
and
you
have to
able to
argue
capitalism.
with you.
wait. Where are you able to argue for like, okay, I'm making like 15 an hour here. I'm gonna go argue to where I could get 20 an hour.
Do you got the work experience to argue that?
Or shit, where are you even able to argue that you can
Answer the
make a
question.
dollar
Notice y'all
over?
don't answer the questions. I love how y'all don't answer the questions.
I worked at this company for 5 years, and I'd get fucking laughed at if I asked for a penny increase. You can't
Because do
just go and
you?
ask for
You're
a
not
raise.
answering my question. Do you have the skill rate to argue for a pay rate?
Yeah,
Do you have the
yeah,
work experience to argue for a pay rate?
yes, I absolutely do. And you have you ever done
And
that?
guess what? You can't because obviously you don't have the work experience or the whatever it takes to argue, or you would, or you could, because you can't.
Because
I've
people
worked.
don't be wanting these HRs be thinking that they saving the company
Hold
money
on,
by not
Hey,
hold
giving up
on.
these
bro,
Give
extra
me a sec.
no,
dollars.
no,
Give me a
no,
sec.
stop,
I've
stop.
worked for my company for over 5 years now. I'm a very good employee, got good relationships with all my supervisors, whatever. They come to me and ask questions and shit. And I'd get absolutely laughed at if I asked for a penny raise. There's like most places,
Like you
it's
can't,
contractual.
bro,
You,
money,
you have to
money, money,
unionize.
money,
You're talking
money.
about union stuff where
No,
you
I'm not talking
go
about unions
and
because unions you can't argue at all. You have
yes, you
no
can. That's the
stability.
point of
No,
a
unions
union.
argue for you. They have a union
Yeah,
rep that
like
argues
that.
your pay.
No,
You get
That's what a
no,
25
union does.
cents every 6 months
gentlemen,
in the
And I
gentlemen,
know
union.
no,
because I
gentlemen,
I work for a
no,
company with a
gentlemen.
union. I'm a union member.
I just left for union and hell to the fuck no, no,
Okay, have you
they
ever
don't.
asked for a raise without a union or anything?
Yes, I have at every job
How
I've
did
been
that
to.
go?
At 3 of my jobs out of 7 that I've been out here, I done got my raises when I argue because I come with facts and I come with a very good argument to my case. I just don't come with no argument in case. And plus, I got most work experience in places that I'm going to argue my case.
What's the
Like at
biggest raise you've gotten?
$3 at White Castles.
Shit, I'm with the union and my raise went
You
from
won't get it.
18 an
Yes,
hour to
because
30 an hour.
what?
I went from making 18 an hour to 30 an hour with the union.
And how much are your union dues now? Because your union dues went up too, huh?
Shit, it's like 20 cents a paycheck.
How much is your total union dues?
I don't know. End of the year, probably like $10, $20.
Boy,
I don't know.
you know what? You full of shit. Just money. Just say you don't know, brother.
That
It's
just may
okay.
be for you. That just may.
I
I
talked
swear
to
to
my
God, he don't
union
know.
and shit.
I swear to God, he don't know.
What kind of
Like if
union
you
have you
don't
been a
know,
part of?
it's okay that you don't know that. Hey, bro, I'm gonna go look it up just to go make sure. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. Because yet
I'm
again,
telling you, I pay
I was getting
pennies for my union dues.
I was getting paid $15.50 an hour, and then the union came along and offered us to join them, and then our job gave us a raise. And then I went in and said, with my work experience, with my resume, got an extra dollar raise. You see how slick I am? See, I hit them where it hurt while they was hurting, while they was vulnerable. Yet again, that's what I'm saying. When y'all need a chance to bargain or reason with somebody, y'all have to choose when. Y'all just can't go in there, oh, I feel like you gotta pick and choose. I hit them where they hurt. I got them good. I won. You know what I'm saying? Have I been successful every time? No, I have not been successful every time. But
So
in a
$3
union,
raise.
you're definitely not going to get a chance to do nothing in a union, because you're working for a company, and then you're working for the step, and then you're paying the stepmother too. I'm cool on that. I refuse to work for two different people.
What
When
does
I
it
only
go?
want to work for one.
How much do you think you pay for being part of a union?
When I was part of the union, our union dues, what they was taking $5 out of our checks
What?
a
Wow.
month. Yeah, I was working for Circa.
How many employees were under the union?
I don't know how many people work for Circa.
How many, like,
The
you're a part of the
culinary.
company, how many people are a part of the company and signed on to being a
I
part of the
don't
union?
know how many people are a part of the culinary. The culinary holds down a lot of people on the strip in Fremont, but yet again, the strip gets paid more than Fremont.
What union do you work for? Money.
What union do I work for? I don't talk about where I work or things like that
Oh,
publicly.
amen, amen. I hear you.
But they find out he talked about his job and said the wrong thing, they'll fire his ass.
I bet.
Democratic ran ass place. Don't talk about me. You will hurt my feelings. Shut
I'm
up.
in a very Republican place. I'm like the only Democrat out here.
So, what do y'all think about Canada being liberal?
What?
What do y'all? Canada's a liberal country, right? So, what?
Libertarian?
Yes, a libertarian country. What do y'all think about that? Like, do y'all see the crime rate there? Do y'all see what? uh How can you say what thrives in that type of country? Can't you see like only rap music and sports only thrive in liberal countries, but they let whoever they want come in? Try to tell you, man.
Bro, I want to know where you get your information from, because you
For
just
me,
all over. Yes.
I am all over the place, but let me align it a little bit. Let me just align it a little bit. So Canada is a liberal country. They allow a lot of things to coexist within their society. Drugs, uh, uh, surplus amount of immigrants, all types of stuff. And seeing how it's being handled within the confines of the laws and just the whole country, they're not really thriving too much in my eyes. But what do you guys think?
They still have lower crime rates than America.
Canada got lower crime rates?
Yeah. I don't know.
When
Look
the
it up
last time
just
you
to
looked
make
that
sure
up?
that's. Well, I'm gonna look it up right now.
Damn, you see how people like to throw out things with no facts to back it up. Like, are you sure they got more lower crime rate? I mean, I personally don't know, but are you sure about that?
Overall crime rates, particularly violent crime rates, tend to be higher in the United States than in Canada. Yeah.
And what are you looking up? You must have looked up
Crime
Google.
rates, Canada versus America.
And you looked where? On Google?
Yeah. Why? Did you think that Canada had higher crime rates?
Who?
Any of you? Did any of you think that Canada had higher crime rates?
I don't
I
think
thought
nothing about it.
because of the music they be talking about and all that stuff that they were, up there.
Compared to American robbers?
That's why I asked him, like, where do you get your information from?
I
TikTok?
don't
These are
know.
just
You right next to a computer. You could look it up also. Try to disprove me. I don't know.
let me see. I'm about to look it up now. Let me see.
That's why I asked, like, bro, where do you get your information from, bro?
Bro, these are like the simplest things to Google and find out.
He listens to TikTok. He got to.
Compared to the guy that actually does TikTok live, I don't even have a TikTok account.
Who you talking about, him or me?
You?
I go on TikTok for other purposes. I don't go on TikTok for facts.
Well, neither do I. I don't
I
have a
didn't.
TikTok account.
I didn't say you. Nobody said you did.
You said I get my information from TikTok.
Nobody. No, I did not say you did, Demon.
But who did you just say did that?
Johnny. I met Johnny off of TikTok.
Oh, I
He
thought
was
you
Yeah,
a
were
he
talking
was.
TikTok.
about
Yeah,
me.
he was talking junk about me.
Damn.
I don't got. Listen, I made it clear in the beginning. I don't know much about none of this stuff. I just be throwing stuff out. That's all I'm doing. I'm just throwing stuff out there. Just slap me around, when I mess up. That's all. It's cool.
I'm gonna need you to just look up a little bit of information. Stay off TikTok.
Man, forget this. This information ain't gonna do nothing for me, man. This world is messed up.
So information is not good.
How can I say this? Information without applying it is no good. How can I apply any of this information? It's just like it's no good for me. What's the point of knowing that if I can't even apply it to whatever I'm in pursuit of, right?
Well, you
So
could
what are
vote.
you
So,
in pursuit of?
oh, you want? Oh, that is a very good question. I just want to make it into heaven. That's all.
So
That's
you
what
just
I'm in
want to
pursuit
knock
of.
boots. So you just want to have sex and make it into heaven.
Have sex in the confines of a marriage, yes, and make it into heaven, yes. Not just the sex part, but I had to fix this. I had to fix it, so it's not like I'm just yeah. But yes, I just want to make it into heaven. That's all. Can I?
Not with the attitude that you have, no.
What?
Because
Not with my attitude. What kind of attitude I got?
you don't care for real. You sound like a pretender.
Oh, a
Like you
Here,
really
pretender.
don't
I got a
like you
way
don't
to
take
put it
this
to you.
serious.
Hold on, I got a way to put it to you. What we're part of the human race, right? What makes humans stand out over all other animals?
Animals.
Yeah, what makes humans stand out from animals? Because we're not the
Um,
strongest, we're not the fastest.
I would
What are
say.
we?
I would say what the Tin Man said. If only I had a brain.
Okay, yes.
What?
We're the smartest.
Remember? You don't remember that the Wizard of Oz?
What they got to
If
do with
only
his question?
he
I get
asked
what
me
he's
about.
saying. He's saying that what makes us stand out is smarter. That's the answer that I was looking for. So, with being the smartest animal, you're someone said greed. That is not different from animals. Listen, what makes humans the most special animals on the planet is our ability to think and apply knowledge. So the most important thing for humans to do is learn and apply knowledge. So I believe that the purpose of living is to learn things, you
I
know.
agree. I
Whether
just
it be anything, just learn anything, you know.
yes, I totally agree with that, and I do learn a lot of things. And shoot, I even learn things by I learn what I like to learn is people. I like to get to know people. I like to talk to people. I like to ask people questions. That's my form of learning. I like getting that type of information.
Yeah, but you're not information, and you'll let a person lie to you, and you'll run with it.
Well, if they lie to me, that's to their own benefit and to whatever they
Yet,
believe
yet
they're
again,
benefiting off of. They can if they want. That's just a free will that they have. If you want to lie, go ahead and lie. If you want me to believe a lie, I will. I'm a believer, but soon it's gonna come to the light. You know, you're gonna get on the kiss cam eventually. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you lie, that's just up to you. I can't. I'm not in control of nobody lying. I'm not.
but why? But yet again, the whole point of the acceptance of
I
that.
have to accept people for who they are.
Not when you
I
got
got
a,
to.
not when you got information right here.
What kind of okay? I'm not accepting Diddy. All right, that's the only. I'm just not accepting that. All right, he need to be locked up.
Um, I don't think that's funny, to be honest with you. And Diddy
I think
obviously
Diddy need to
don't
be
need.
locked up.
I don't think he needs to be locked up because obviously he was proven innocent. So you don't think the court system work?
I don't think the court system works that good. No, I think people can. I think there have been too many times when evidence has been too right there in people's faces and people still let go because that's just the way the court system works. Like I watched a lot of Law and Order. I used to watch a lot of Law and Order, and there was a ton of guys that got off of rape cases and everything.
That stuff is
People
made
knew
up.
and all, but it is made up,
It's
but it is
made up.
possible. Hold
It's
on,
not. No.
hold
No.
on. It may be
No.
made up, but it is possible to happen. It is
It's like
definitely
getting your
possible to
doctor
Bruh,
happen.
advice from House.
you
It's
sound.
possible to happen. It's possible, man. It's
Oh
possible.
my God. You know what?
It is possible.
You need to
You know what I mean?
whenever you grow up and you
Yes.
realize TV is TV, the difference
Yes.
between TV and reality, then
Yes.
you'll understand.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you too. I don't really watch TV that much anymore. I'm not
Well, you
like
just said you watched a whole bunch of Law and Order, so stop
I said
contradicting
I
yourself.
used to. If you heard me, I said used to. I did say used to. Come on now.
Before
I
you had the
said that.
kid, before you got introduced to sex.
I got introduced to sex at the wrong age. But
So
before I
have you
had
actually actually repent for all this sex that you did out of wedlock?
yeah. Repent
But you
means to turn from your ways.
but you still having sex out of wedlock?
Nah, nah, nah. Have I? Yes. Am I still currently? No. Nah.
The truth will set you free one of these days. You can't even look
Yeah.
straight. You had to look off and answer that. So, bro,
I'm
that's
just
somebody.
waiting for more. That's why I got my ear right here so I can answer more questions.
Mm.
I
Y'all
want more.
hit me,
Give me more
hit me up.
questions.
Hit me up with your final words, y'all. Final thoughts. Final thoughts.
You could go, Johnny.
Okay. Shoot, man. My final thoughts. I don't really have many final thoughts. I don't really have any. I'm
Boy,
sorry.
did he just answer my question if I had a question?
I don't have any final thoughts. You know.
Come on, money. What's your final thoughts, Captain?
Trump fucks children. That's about it. I don't know. You
Okay,
ain't
y'all.
like that. You ain't
My
like
final.
that.
I mean, these are your final thoughts. I can't make you say what you want to say. I'm not in your
I
head.
got final thoughts.
It's too late.
All right.
You had your chance and you
Hey,
blew it.
man.
Let
I
Johnny
had
go,
it
man.
man.
No,
I got
no,
a final thought.
no.
Come on,
You
man.
had the whole chance and you said you don't have a final thought.
I got one now. I got one
well,
now.
it's too late. And I
Oh
don't
my
want
God.
don't make me have to mute you. I don't want to mute you.
Okay,
What
go
happened to
ahead.
freedom of speech, man? You censoring them.
I'm not censoring him, but I'm running out of time. So therefore he doesn't have a final thought. And now I ran out of my final thoughts because I had to debate with y'all about him not getting his final thought. So now I don't even get a final thought.
We got 15 minutes.
No, we don't. I got things to do. Okay. So when I gave y'all a chance for your final thoughts, and that was y'all final thoughts. Now, until next time tomorrow, hopefully we have some more heated discussion. This was beautiful. I appreciate everybody coming along. If we got somebody that want to come along, add them to the group chat. People out there in the world, y'all are beautiful. Bookface, YouTube, X, TikTok, and all of y'all. Appreciate y'all coming through, commenting. Until next time tomorrow, we go hard in the paint. It's the end of the show. Peace out.